Well, the FCC has released its new National Broadband Map, serving as a step forward in efforts to pinpoint coverage gaps and close that digital divide. Connected Nation Chairman and CEO Tom Ferree joins us now for an update. Tom, thank you so much for being here. So I want to talk about this broadband map and how it's helping locate problem areas.
Yeah, well, Suzanne, maybe not as exciting as butter, but very, very good news for us last week. As you mentioned, the FCC released broadband maps after much anticipation here. So this will start the process now. It's intended to be iterative. This data is going to be subjected to kind of public scrutiny and feedback and maybe some challenge areas to get it just right, because at the other end of that is the calculation that is going to basically determine what states get what monies to help solve this digital divide. So it's critically important next step. And we're very excited about it here at Connected Nation.
I was going to ask you, I mean, this seems like a step in the right direction. People are really coming to the forefront for this problem and trying to work together. That's what it feels like.
Well, very much. And, you know, it involves the providers working hand in glove with the states. And then, of course, organizations like mine help to bring further analysis and some engineering work to really hone in and get it as granular as possible. And what's really, really monumental about this particular map, this national broadband map that was released last week, is that this is the first cut where the data is actually derived down to the structure. So we're going to very soon be able to determine which businesses and which residential locations are serviceable or not serviceable. And that's a degree of granularity that we've frankly just never had. So this is really, really monumental for the country and for this effort now to get broadband out to rural areas and all the challenge areas in between.
So important. I know so many people right now standing by going, we cannot function, all right? Farms, rural areas need their internet, their Wi-Fi. I know that your group was just in Washington last week. Can you talk about some of the issues that was discussed and if you felt like you made some headway there?
You know what, Suzanne, we did. We had our fall board meeting. This is our 21st year as an organization. We added a new director and Major General Peggy Combs, after 33 years of her faithful service to our country. She's joining our board. She's really going to help us to articulate the digital divide needs inside that military community. So just great discussions. Our portfolio is very exciting. We're looking at obviously doing a lot of data work, a lot of engineering work. You mentioned the context of the maps, but also the digital inclusion piece. So once we get the networks out there, how are we making sure that it's accessible? How is it affordable? And then even looking at some of the emerging areas for us, the interconnection parts of the internet is going to be critically important so that those rural areas experience the quality and affordability that their urban and suburban counterparts enjoy today.
You know, Tom, I always feel like, and regardless of industry, when there are new people appointed into a position, there's this new energy that people get really excited. It seems like this is going to be a great thing for the industry in taking the next step forward, having new people and, you know, people that have been working behind the scenes, but in a different position.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more. This next 5 years is going to be some of the most exciting that our organization and certainly organizations like us have been in the honor of taking on this digital divide challenge. It's formidable, but my gosh, we have success in sight over these next 5 years.
Absolutely. So looking forward to seeing all the work that's yet to come, and a lot of people standing by just waiting to see it as well, and they need that for sure. Great work. Thank you so much for joining us. Connected Nation Chairman and CEO Tom Ferree, a pleasure.